Hey, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm 4 minutes late. Y'all gonna like fire me. Hey, who's here? Sonia, Donna R, Mary, Iris, Catherine. I didn't forget you. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. Happy Mother's Day. And I'm sorry I was a few minutes late. There's stuff happening here this morning. My new handyman, Alex, has come. And Wendy had me up in the middle of the night. She was in pain, crying. She has a little sore on her shoulder. She got cut. I don't know how she got cut. You never know. Climbing around the wood pile. I don't know. But anyways, welcome. So we're going to do just a quick short version. Any questions, please put 3 uppercase Qs in front of your question or subject that you want me to speak about. And I will see what I can do. Something's been poking me in the arm for a while. We know that I have to kind of leave the phone right where it's sitting for a while. I was going to attempt to go outside so I could show you. Alex was working on trying to pull a stump for me with using his pickup truck and a logging chain that is that soot on my face. Oh, good Lord, y'all seeing me, but whatever. The logging chain is probably as old as I am. And it just broke. So he got one chunk out and he was starting to pull on another one. And we'll see what happens. He's repairing chain right now. So, hey, Beth. When a handyman or a person who helps you is willing to come, you don't care what day it is. You just say, thank you, please. Yes, please help. Especially after this past winter. And okay, I still have something poking me in the arm. Don't you hate when that happens? It's got to be just a little chunk of wood or something. Fiber of wood. Wendy, please don't lick that too much. Would you like to say hi to everybody on the phone? You can't see them, but they can see you, okay? And if we turn you sideways, wait a minute. Can Mama hold you this way? Look, guys, I can show you what happened. Look over here, big girl. She's kind of dirty and needs a bath. But can you guys see her sore? It was sliced open. So guess what? I was up in the middle of the night hunting again for first aid kits because I have salve made from the pine pitch from my pinon trees. And it has olive oil and vitamin E and stuff in it. Anyways, hi, Jeremy. So I'm trying to keep her from licking it, but I couldn't find the first aid kits. Do you know, 5 o'clock this morning, I'm outside hunting again for first aid kits. I found the little red one with all the Benadryl. Oh, good Lord. I never would have looked there for it. And then I finally, about an hour ago, found my white first aid kit that had the salve. So for about an hour, she's had salve on. And it's safe enough that if she licks it, it won't hurt her. But I don't know how she got hurt, but she has that scratch, which actually was a cut in her hide. So you could see her skin underneath. It didn't go through. She didn't bleed, but her fur part was spread apart and open, maybe for 2 days. And I was being real careful to keep it clean. I had peroxided it, but we finally got the salve on it. Yay. That salve is like miracle stuff. I have seen it heal things overnight. So hopefully that helps. But in the middle of the night, she woke up, didn't you? You did. And I don't know whether she's sore or what, because I don't know what happened to how she got that cut. There's another scratch down here, which is, I can't I can't hold her where I could show you, but because I don't know if I can find it. But there was another like scratch similar, but it didn't cut the hide. So, so that one doesn't need any salve, but I just like was holding her until I could find the first aid kit. I didn't know what to do. And keeping her warm this morning. I guess she's sore or something. You know, she could have been playing in the wood pile and the wood could have slid or something and hit her. But that doesn't make sense to me. So I don't know. It's what you do. So yeah, squeezing through the fence. Yeah, I just don't know. But it's quite an owie. Now I don't know if you can hear the truck, but I can. And yeah, can you see the truck moving in the window back there? He's trying to yank on that stump again. And the reason he's doing that one first is because it's in the corner of the yard. And so we're staying out of his way, you know, appropriately safe and all of that. Okay, I don't know what else to say right now. But the chain he's using is a logging chain from like 1957 or something. I was born in 58. So, you know, a couple of links just broke on him. I'm awful glad we were all out of the way, because when a chain flies, that's a serious thing. So, Miss Wendy, I'm going to put you down in the sunshine. Here, you be in the sunshine. I won't let her out because we had to pull the fence back for Alex to be doing this stomp. And he put the new ball valve on the IBC tank. That if you see my Facebook updates, you saw that's in place. He was like, wow, this looks great. Look at what you did. You know, but he put the new ball valve on that came the other day. I got a good price on it because the original brand was like a Banjo, I think, brand, was $50. And so I hunted a little bit to see if I could find one a little cheaper. And I got one for $19.99, I think, on Amazon. And it came, I have low income Prime. So it came right away. They said it would be here Thursday, and it was here Thursday. Because I waited till Friday to go down to the post office. But anyway, so that tank has the faucets are all installed on it. Yes, the replacing my ball valve, I bought the kit that I bought for the brass faucets that the garden hose attaches to. I'm hearing the truck. There were 3 different versions, I think, of that, the brass faucet adapter. And one of them was for thin threads. The other one was for fatter threads. That it had the measurements. I don't remember all the details. And I ordered the kit that came with both because I didn't want to risk having the wrong one. And so it fit just fine, and it's all in there. Low income Prime. Yes, Beth. Amazon has low income Prime if you get EBT food stamps, or something else. I don't remember what the other qualification is, but you can apply. It's $7 a month, and you get to watch Amazon Prime movies, and you don't get the free Audible books, and you don't get, there was something else. Anyway, there was something else I forget that you don't get, but it allows you to get your shipments fast if you're in a place where that can happen. Some of you also saw that I shared a post I found on Facebook that the area I'm in Apache County, there's 3 Walmarts within a similar distance from me personally. So Gallup, New Mexico, Show Low, Arizona, and Taylor Snowflake, Arizona. They're all basically the same amount of miles away. Um, but Sholo, Arizona, has just put in an Amazon warehouse thing. So um, they also, in the last couple of months, have changed some things so that now we most everything. If it's big, UPS will bring it, but most everything's coming USPS, so post office. And because of that, it's incredible to me that there's also an Amazon thing over in Rama, which is New Mexico. It's the other side of Zuni. So that's 30, 40 miles away, something like that too. But so anyways, wow, Beth, you have no ID? What? So Beth is saying with no ID, I can't get EBT, SNAP, etc., or disability. Well, yeah, what happened to your ID? Whoa. So what's been happening with Amazon is recently with the USPS changes, things really are coming in 2 days, but they're going to my post office box. And because I'm always, especially this year, until I'm completely out of debt, the kind of goal I have, I'm trying to only go to town once a week or once every 2 weeks. But because of my food, I have to go about once a week. Oh, it's a good thing I checked. That freaking refrigerator has unplugged itself yet again. How come? Okay. The solar stuff will get fixed this summer eventually for here at the cabin. Anyway, so some of my orders really are showing up at the post office in 2 days. And that's fantastic. It's just that I have to plan how often I'm going to run down to pick them up myself. So, I pay attention to things, but that's kind of what's happening. So, Alex is still pulling trees. Let me check. How's our... Ooh, we got 5 bars of signal. I'm going to try moving the phone, because I can at least try to get you a shot. All right, let's do this so you can see out the window. Okay, bird feeder window, or the waterer. Wendy down there, we're still on. There she's in the sunshine, on top of my clothes bags. All right. I'm trying to be careful. I don't want to lose the signal. But you can see the pickup truck out that front door window. I'm going to be real careful because you all know I can lose the signal. I'm watching the signal and I got 3 or 4 bars and my battery's at 94, so we're okay battery-wise. I'm going to try to walk to the window. Still got bars of signal. Okay, there you go. You can see out the window. I'm not going to step outside because we still have 4 bars of signal right now. So you're still attached. So that's Alex's truck. I'm trying to be careful, guys. You know how my signal is. You can't see him over there. All right. All right. Let's see. Let me watch. Let's see if we can go to a different window. Oh, this is fun, isn't it? There. He's in the pickup truck. He's pulling on a different stump now. But I hear sounds that are like, that's hard on the truck. Don't pull too hard, right? So I was kind of like, don't worry about the pulling the stumps as okay, 3 bars. I'm walking past the wood stove in a chair. 3 bars of signal. Oh, no, I might lose you. But okay, there he is outside. He's trying to pull that stump. And if he gets those 2, those are the closest ones to the cabin that we're pulling out. But they're kind of tough. And I was like, maybe we should wait until they die better. I don't know. But he's still, but that That chain popped on him a little while ago. And my asparagus bed's out there that you guys can't see yet. All right, now let me walk back towards the good window. We still got 3 bars of signal. I'm watching the signal. 3 bars. Okay, 3 bars of signal. Yeah, we're not gonna keep doing that. Okay, so questions you want answered, subjects talked about. Whoops, I could turn this back around. Question. Wait a minute. I know you see my eyeballs really big. Okay, here we go. So, Jeremy, relax on some of the stuff that we were talking about getting done. Some of it I'm getting done. So, let's see. What's up here? Birth certificate. This is Beth. Birth certificate doesn't match SSN. Doctor ID. My name has a hyphen. Each agency doesn't acknowledge the hyphen. So each ID. Oh, what a mess. I do not know how to solve that. So, Iris, I have been considering a 12-volt freezer to house water bottles that I can use in my cooler, then drink the thawed ice water. Do you have a favorite brand of 12-volt fridge freezer? I've seen good reviews on newer ones, but mine's an Alpacool. My face is dirty. I think I got soot right there. And the baby wipes are just out of reach. Hold on. Let me put this back on the magnet. Mine is an Alpacool. It's fine. My problem is my battery pack. So you guys have heard me talk about my battery pack and my solar and whatever. So mine is a battery issue, not the fridge. But here we go again. But every time I walk near my refrigerator, I have to check that it's plugged in because of my battery. So it just turned on. Otherwise, the food thaws. That I'm fine with the Alpacool, but I've seen good things from friends. My hands are pretty dirty too. I've seen good things from friends about some others. Bouge RV, years ago, maybe 3 years ago, a friend of mine had one. His had a feature that allowed you to use it as a cooler when you wanted to, and had a drain plug for you to drain ice out of it if you weren't using it with power. I don't know if they still sell that one. Brad, whose travel companion is Lily, a little Yorkie. He's a Sun Roamer Overland, I believe. Sun Roamer, Sun Raider Overland. He camps in the snow a lot. He has a health issue where he can't be in the heat. He just did a review on a 57 quart freezer, dual zone. But it's new to him. But the brand he has, I can't remember the brand. I was going to tell you the brand, but I can't remember the brand. But anyway, so his I've heard good things about those. Iceco has issues off and on. Most people I know that have an Alpacool have been fine with them. I haven't seen much bad stuff. And I got such a tiny one. I believe I tried water bottles and 1 pound ground turkey things. I can get 9 plus a few other things in at a time. So just keep that in mind. I have not the smallest one, but the smallest one that has the tall lid. All right. I'm reading messages, guys. Um, yeah. Okay. So I'm seeing you guys giving some thoughts about uh, Beth's problem with her hyphenated address and name and ID issue. So that's good. Guys, okay. Alex is moving to another stump that's closer to the driveway, easier to pull. Man, I'm sorry. I'm standing here washing my face and whatever. Because it's kind of a busy morning over here today. I'm just beginning to feel some maybe excitement about my son coming to visit. I haven't seen him since my father passed away in 2009. That's a couple of minutes ago. So, oh, there's no bag in the trash can. Okay. But so, yeah, I'm just starting to feel that because I've had some days of feeling overwhelmed. We had some really windy days. It was hard to do much outside. I've been cleaning the garden that had been where the chickens had been in preparation for, I may as well plant it uh, and grow some stuff. I have starter plants growing. I've got a parsley plant about this big. I protected it when I was young. The rabbits haven't eaten at it yet, but Wendy's good at keeping them away. I found a flea on Wendy, so we're going to have to do flea treatment after she heals. I don't want to have a problem with that. She needs a bath after she heals. Um, Beth is your initials. Hey, that's cool, Beth. I like that idea. And Beth, you've been really wonderful on a side note with me and the fact that you know the area I came from and you done some like searching on some of my family name stuff and you knew somebody who was related to my father's family. It's kind of cool to get some of that information within some boundaries, but it's been good. You've been good about it. Don't. I, that the within boundaries is for other people. Comment. Um, I am estranged. That's the best way to put it from my birth family. It just is. I mean, I saw a picture this week. So I occasionally have a couple of communications with my nephew Jason, who is the one who helped get the roof on the cabin and enclosed this, and then taught the rest of us what we needed to do to make it better, not lose all the material. And so I hear from him once in a while. And this past week on Facebook, he when he was young, okay, so when he was a baby, I used to sing to him when he was a baby. Okay. I remember holding him and singing to him. And then when he was like getting out of high school and everything, he kind of, I got to be careful how I say this. I don't want to offend him, but in case he watches, because he does sometimes. Oh, honey, did I hurt your leg? Oh, I'm so sorry. Be careful. So, he he oh, you're hurting again. Uh-oh. Okay. She's she's starting to cry again. Okay. All right. But you licked at it. I didn't want you to lick at it. And I don't know if it's that or something else. I don't know why she's crying. Anyway, her body feels hot. It's all right. I just keep trying to make sure she eats beef and drinks water, and she has been. So I don't know what else. I don't know what else to think about right now. But so Jason kind of, for his age, was kind of a normal teenager, young adult, and I don't remember if he played a lot of video games, but I knew that he liked his beer and smoked cigarettes and probably smoked that 420 stuff that I'm allergic to. And but he wasn't particularly liked well by his own family. He's my second, so the second oldest sister, girl in our family. It's her son. Anyway, so he didn't feel really loved or whatever. And so, but to see where he's gone, he he got married, and then they moved out of state, which I didn't find out about until he came and put the roof on here, and then moved back to the East Coast. And he adopted two little boys down in the Tucson area. And then they just adopted another little boy this year. And I just saw this week, he's been able to buy a BMW motorcycle. And he just went, evidently with my brother, they went and did the Tail of the Dragon run on the motorcycles. How cool is that? So I'm trying to tell the story carefully. I don't want to offend anybody, and it's not meant to be offensive. So, I haven't found a Sauve ingredient yet that the dogs or cats won't lick off. Yeah, but at least it's not Neosporin. This is natural stuff that won't hurt. Olive oil. You see her holding her leg up, and that's the other leg. So I don't know if she's bruised and I can't see it. I don't know why she's crying, but anyway, so pinyon pine pitch, olive oil, and vitamin E is all that's in this. It won't hurt her digestion. So. Hi, Antonio. Hola. Buenos dias. Okay. All right. I'm holding Wendy. We're going to turn this around because you ought to be able to see what Alex is doing. And I should even be able to open the door a little bit. Here, Wendy, we can stand here. You stay in my arms, Wendy. Don't you get down. Okay. So he's using his truck. So I can often be on this corner of the porch and be okay with the signal. So hopefully you can see. But so this is what he's been doing. This is the third and probably the last dump today. And yes, I'm being careful. If I see anything happen, I will fall backwards in a heartbeat. But because that chain popped before, it's as old as I am. But we talked about it, and he's taken smaller chunks every time. And that one is going to make the driveway and parking situation much. Yeah, you stay right here. Mama's got you. This will make the driving and the driveway and parking situation better. Because that tree was always, anybody with vehicles larger than mine, that tree had been a problem for them. They were complaining about they couldn't get the truck in without smacking their mirrors. So, and this is just in the yard. We're not doing tons of yard stuff here yet. And part of the payment to Alex, we're doing a combination of some cash so he can have gas money and stuff. And then he's getting firewood because he sells firewood by the trailer load out here in this area. And so he was like, no, I'd love to have the supply of firewood because he's already landscaped his place a little bit or taken out the trees he wanted to. So, okay, so I make my own salves. That's what I meant. Yes, Beth. Yeah. And that's one of the reasons I was so upset I couldn't find my first aid kits. But now I found them both. So I don't know. This winter was hard on me emotionally and with my mental health stuff. So I don't know whether I must have moved them where they were. It just was an awkward it was an awkward situation that I couldn't find something because I've always been so minimalist that I can find everything. But it's annoying to me that I let it get the way it is. But I got to do this process to clean it up and get some stuff out of my own way, whether it's the trees or the stuff, and then be done with it so I can have my life back. And while I'm kind of here until the white tracker is fixed enough for me to move on. Oh, I have news about that with the white tracker, by the way. While I was at the shop the other day, just visiting and talking, Wendy gets some good training when we go to the shop because they have a shop cat, which she wants to play with, and he doesn't want to play with her, but they're starting to get an understanding with each other. And she gets to do leash training and careful training around other people. So there's people she knows, and there's a baby and stuff. So Patience, Jess, the tire girls, had a baby, and so she's at the shop a lot. And so it's good for Wendy too. But while we were there and we were starting to talk about what was going on with the tracker and how soon, when was he going to be able to test the engine, he's hoping is going to be the one to go in my tracker. And he said he wasn't quite sure because he had a couple of big things going on. You're right on that wood pile. Yep. It's coming off though. Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Yeah. You got it, and it's moving, so it'll come off. Okay, all right. I'm going to step back in. Everybody's getting to watch you work while I talk. Wendy started. She ran a minute ago, so I'm going to take her back where she's warm. Yep. Here, come back, and let's put you back in the sunshine, Wendy, because I don't. Wendy's shaking, shivering. I don't know. I'm a little concerned, but whatever. You go in the sunshine again. Here, lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Good girl. Good girl. All right. I'm not showing you guys that exactly, but sometimes it's hard to show everything, and I don't. Leave it alone. Stop noodling it. Oh, I know what to do. Here. How about you want a dog a treat? Oh, look what Mama got. Mama got a dog a treat. Here, let's see. Let's have a dog treat. And then you won't be... I can't get it open. All right. Put you back that way so y'all... I need 2 hands. Okay. Here. It's a chicken something treat from Dollar General. I would love to have better treats for her, but it's here. Let's keep you from licking that. Oh, nummy. Yeah, here. Here. Yeah, have that instead. And then don't lick your salvo off, okay? All right. We'll try. So, I forgot what I was telling you. Something, I forgot what I was saying. Hey, but sometimes this is the way busy every day is. You know, we get together as a group of friends out here on Sunday mornings, and that's the way it is. So let's see what's back here. Don't lick. Oh, okay, and you make yours. Oh, the trees just pulling apart? Yes, Jeremy. They are, but I suggested to him after the chain broke, a link gave loose. I suggested that he takes small portions. Uh-oh. There was a glitch in the matrix just then. Okay. Anyway, so I was like, put the chain around a smaller part. That way it might not pop we might not ruin the chain, which actually belongs to somebody else. He needs to buy a login chain. We'll see. I don't know how much one costs. I haven't, I don't know. I'll help with what I can. Okay, but what I was starting to tell you about the white tracker was while I was at the shop, Matt from the Bug Barn in St. John's came in. Matt likes my tracker a lot. He wants to help me, but now it's his busy time and his money-making time of the year. And, well, maybe I should have led in with the first part of the story, which is the solar panel that's glued to the hood of my engine is a Cascadia 4x4 system. It's specialized and made to withstand the heat of the engine. The charge controller is made to be installed inside the engine compartment. So it's very specialized and kind of expensive in a relative sense. It's more expensive than just a plain old panel. So, but on my tiny tracker, it makes sense because there's so little space in the tracker anyways. And so I love the system. I love the way it works. It has one separate lead or whatever to the drive battery to keep it charged up, as well as something separate that goes and can work on your house battery. We never got the house battery installed in the tracker, but I'll be looking forward to doing that this time. So anyway, the solar panel was under warranty. Did I already tell you this? And so they've sent a new one to the shop so that we'll be able to. So we're going to have to remove that from the hood. When we were putting it on the hood, we realized that the paint was coming off the hood in big chunks. So when Matt came through the shop, I was like, Matt, how am I going to get the tracker painted? When we put the panel on, we put it closer to the windshield because paint came off. And so before we put the new one on, I'd like to fix the paint so it's not peeling off in great big huge pieces. And he was like, yeah, I think you should too. And he goes, but it's the time of year when I can make money. So I'd love to, if you'll buy the paint, I'll shoot it for you. That's not a problem. So I'll do the primer, I'll do the paint. But he said, I can't afford to give you all the work it takes to get it prepped for the painting. If you could figure out how to prep it for the painting, then you buy the paint and I'll paint it for you. And then you guys can do what you need to. I was like, okay, yeah. So that's a big deal. So I I started to talk to Stan about I'll be around because I'll bring my sander down and I'll start sanding it. I'll figure it out. I mean, to have the opportunity to get that extra work done that I didn't think I could, that's pretty special to be offered that kind of a thing. So I've kind of left it that I would do it. And then before I left the shop that day, Stan said to me, I got this girl who's hunting for work all the time, and she'd be a good one to do that kind of job. And so next time you're in, let's talk about how you might be able to, what kind of payment she might need. And I'd love to see if you could help her too. And of course, I'd love to do that. Money's going to be a thing. I'm going to have to do a little bit each month. So it may take a while to get the tracker back together, but to be able to have the paint job so I don't have to be concerned that I'll wake up one morning and a patch, 10 inches the size of a magazine has fallen off. That's what happened one time. Just a big chunk of the paint just fell off. And so yeah, I think it's worth fixing that while it's down. And then there's some other things I'd like to do. I'm really looking forward to putting offset wheels on. My tires are good, so I'll need new rims. I don't know, they were like between $400 and $600, and they will be steel rims instead of aluminum. On Summit Racing, it's something like $400 to $600. So that's one extra project. Another thing I want to do while it's in the shop is I want to put a tailgate table on the inside of the back door, and I want to fix the roof where I tried to put a roof rack on and it didn't work well. And I want to figure out whether I need a roof rack and what to do. And so I want to rebuild some of those things and make it a little more convenient. So those are things that are going to happen. We've been on almost an hour, and it is Mother's Day. And happy Mother's Day. I think I said that once, but let's say it again for anybody who came in late. Happy Mother's Day to my daughter, to my daughter-in-law, to the ex-daughter-in-laws, and the ex-baby mamas. Happy Mother's Day to all of you women that I know out there who are mothers of some kind. Even fur moms, you can have a happy Mother's Day too, fur moms. I'm not doing anything special, for me, it's another day. Obviously, it's another day with work going on. But that's good. It's all progress. And I don't know. Oh, I had company yesterday. One of my camp buddies showed up, and then it started to get chilly and the wind was blowing, and we thought there was going to be a weird storm that was not in any weather forecast. And so he was planning to spend a few days or a couple of weeks here. And he was like, I forgot, I got no cell phone signal to play my computer game. And with the weather being like this, I'm going to go. I'll talk to you. I'll come back. I was like, all right, whatever. But he, in order to keep his whatever together, he's a gamer. So he needs his gaming stuff, and I don't have enough signal to keep that running for him. But anyways, he's in the neighborhood somewhere. He's around somewhere. I don't really have other visits scheduled right now, but that's the way sometimes when I'm here, that's the way the visits are. Hey, Lesa, I'm close. If I come in the next couple of days, is that cool? Yeah. So, yeah. So I have visitors that come like that sometimes. Brad and Lily, that's Sun Roamer Overland or some Raider Overland. He might come spend some time in the winter here because there is snow, but it's private property. And that would make me feel better if for some reason I'm not choosing to be here. If I'm going to travel in the winter, then if he wanted to be here, that would be good with me. He's a trusted friend, so that would be okay. Oh, yes. Good, Catherine. I hadn't thought about happy grandmothers as well. Yep. So, and step grandmothers and stepmothers and whatever kind of mothers there are now. Whew, whew. That's a whole thing. The world's changed so much. Um, I'm feeling better, obviously. I'm moving more. I'm more active here at home. Uh, I feel like my weight's evening back out, but maybe it wasn't as bad as it felt like it was. I see the doctor on Tuesday. Yeah, lately I've seen the doctor a lot ish, but I asked for an appointment and told him that what I want to ask for is the most complete allergy testing that's possible to get. And so he's working on that idea. So what else? I don't know, but I feel like I need to get outside and help Alex some more. So I'm going to say goodbye. Will you guys please pray for my little Wendy that she heals up and isn't in too much pain? I don't know what I'm gonna do if the crying and be, the holding her leg up in the air. Maybe she's bruised and I don't know it. Um, I may have to take her to the clinic or something. See if we could maybe, I don't know. I don't know if she needs an X-ray. I don't know what, but I don't see how I can afford that right now. But let's pray about that and see what happens. Um, and I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I'm very upset with the rescue, and now today, I am going to use their name for the first time. It is a rescue called Help a Dog Out Rescue. I understand that it's illegal for a pet rescue in Arizona to rehome a pet without them being neutered or spayed, chipped, and to have their shots. One of you all paid $350 for me to get Wendy because the only reason we paid, because I wouldn't have paid, the only reason we paid was because she was supposed to be chipped, spayed, and have her shots. She has none of that as far as we know. I took her to a vet's. The vet checked her. She does not have a chip. She is not spayed. I'm pissed, and this is the first time I'm saying the negative about that name. I'm only going to use it once today, but it's been 5 months, and I just keep getting excuses. And so I thought that this weekend there is a spay neuter clinic here in town. They were trying to squeeze me in between other people and help me out. And instead, they weren't able to. But tomorrow morning, I need to be in St. John's. Well, I shouldn't say this out loud. I'll have somebody watching my house, but I need to be in St. John's at like 8 o'clock tomorrow morning to be the first person in line for the shots and chip. The Good Dog Rescue here in Witchwell, St. John's, is going through a reorganization, but they're doing shots and chip. And because of the story of what's happened with me, they're giving me that for free for Wendy, but I got to go be first in line tomorrow. So I'll be in town tomorrow, which I don't usually tell you guys when I'm leaving the property because I don't need any problems, but I've said it out loud, and that's the way it is. And God will take care of. I do the best I can. God will take care of what I can't, because God has always had my back. People haven't, but God has. So there we go. So, all right. So y'all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. And we'll reconvene next week. And I don't know what we'll talk about next week. If you got any ideas or thoughts or something you really need me to like talk about or something, do shoot me a comment to something. I'll see it eventually and I'll put it on my list and we'll do something. You know, it's spring. There's more stuff going on around here. So we will see you soon. Love you. Ciao.